Good morning students. In today's class we are discussing about multiplication of integer. You know how to add and subtract an integer, but in today's session we are going to read how to do the multiplication of integers. See, as you know that multiplication of whole number is nothing but a repeated addition. If I ask you what is 3 into 5, you will tell me 3 5 is 15. 3 5 is 15. Multiplication of whole number is nothing but a what? Repeated addition. Yes, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. Now we will take one positive integer and negative integer and we will check. If I ask you what is 3 into minus 5, now what you will do? 3 into minus 5 is equal to 3 times of minus 5. Minus 5 plus of minus 5 plus of minus 5. In last class I told how to remove this bracket. Minus 5 plus minus is minus 5 plus minus is minus 5. Here minus is plus, 5 plus 5 is 10. Minus 10 minus 5 is minus 15. Means what is the answer we got here? 3 into minus 5 is minus 15. Now see here, when we multiply a positive integer and a negative integer, we are going to get a negative integer. See, instead of doing like this, we will try in another way. That is, see here, what we have to do here, if you have given one positive integer and one negative integer to multiply, you have to multiply the whole numbers, that is 3 into 5, and before the product you have to keep the minus sign. Okay, minus 5 3s is 15. So multiply the whole numbers and keep the minus sign before the product. What we learnt here? When we multiply a positive and a negative integer, we get a negative integer. You can take another examples also. 4 into minus 6. I told you a new way, right? How to multiply? Multiply the whole numbers. Okay? Multiply the whole numbers. 4 6 is 4 into 6. And you have to keep the minus sign before the product. See, a minus 6 4s are 24. When we multiply a positive integer and a negative integer, we will get a negative integer. You have to remember this. Now, we have multiplied a positive integer and a negative integer. We will get a negative integer. Now, we will see one negative integer we will take and one positive integer we will take. One negative integer and one positive integer. If I ask you what is minus 3 into 5. Now, we will do this by pattern. We will solve this by using the pattern. The answer we will solve this by using the pattern. Now, see here, 3 5s is 15. You know that 3 5s is 15. 2 5s is 10. 15 minus 5. 15 minus 5 is 10. This is a pattern. Observe this pattern. 1 5s 5. Previous answer minus 5 you do. 10 minus 5 is 5. 0 5s 0. Okay, 5 minus 5. This 0. Minus 1 into 5. You don't know what is minus 1 into 5. Previous answer minus 5. It is minus 5. See here. When we multiply a negative integer and a positive integer, we are getting here again negative integer. See, minus 2 into 5. Minus 5 minus 5. It is minus 10. Minus 3 into 5 is minus 10 minus 5 is minus 15. Means here minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. We got this answer by using the pattern. Now what we can tell that 3 into minus 5 is equal to minus 15 is also equal to minus 3 into 5. When we multiply positive integer and negative integer, we will get a negative integer only. And if we multiply negative integer and positive integer, we are getting a negative integer only. See here, 3 into minus 5 is also we are getting minus 15. And minus 3 into 5, we are getting a minus 15. What you have to remember means, when we multiply a positive integer and a negative integer, we will get a negative integer. If we multiply a negative integer and positive integer, we will get a negative integers only. So, okay, we will next go for the next concept. See here student, next one. Now we will multiplication of two negative integers. If I ask you what is minus 3 into minus 2? If I ask you what is minus 3 into minus 2? Now see here, if I ask you what is minus 3 into minus 2? Now we will see this answer by using the pattern. See here, minus 3 into 4. We know that when we multiply a negative integer and a positive integer, we will get a negative integer. Yes or no? We will multiply them as a first. We multiply them as a whole number, and we will keep the negative sign. Yes, same thing. Minus 3 into 4 is minus 12. Minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. Minus 12 minus of minus 3. If you solve this, you will get minus 9. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. You knew that when you multiply negative integer and positive integer, you will get a negative integer. Now see here, minus 9 minus of minus 3, we will get a minus 6. Minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. Minus 6 minus of minus 3, we will get minus 3. Okay. Minus 3 into 0 is 0. See here, take minus 3, minus of minus 3. If you will do, you will get 0. Minus 3 into minus 1 is what? I asked the question, what is minus 3 into minus 2? Now see here, take 0, minus of minus 3. 0 minus minus is plus 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. Now see here, when we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. Yes or no? When we multiply two negative integer, we got a positive integer in this pattern. Okay? By using this pattern, we came to know that when we multiply two negative integer, we are getting a positive integer. Again, go on proceeding. Minus 3 into minus 2. Take the number 3, minus of minus 3. It is 3 minus minus is plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Means we will come to know that we can conclude that when two negative integers are multiplied, we will get a positive integer. That only I written here. When we multiply two negative integers, we get positive integer. Now see here, what is the rule for this means? Multiply 3 into 2. Multiply them as a whole number. 3 2s are 6. Okay. When we multiply two negative integers, we know that we will get a positive integer. Yes or no? When we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. That is 3 2s are 6. Minus minus is plus. So you can take different examples also. Minus 5 into minus 6. When we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. 6 5s are 30. Multiply these numbers as a whole number. Now see, minus 6 into minus 3. Minus minus plus. When we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. 6 3s are 18. We come to know that when two negative integers are multiplied, we will get a positive integers. Okay, and if first was in multiplication of integer, first was multiplication of positive integer and a negative integer. Here multiplication of two negative integer. If you do multiplication of two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. So next we will see product of three negative integers. Now see student, next one is product of three or more negative integer. Just now we will saw if you multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. Now we will see if you multiply three or more negative integers, whether the answer will be in a positive integer or it may in negative integer. We will check it. Now see here, product of three or more negative integers. We will take some examples and we will come to know. See here first example, minus 4 into minus 3. We know that when we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. So we will multiply 4 into 3. 4 into 3 is 12. Here when we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. Next here, what is minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2? So here we will do here minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2. We will find out the value of this. We will do grouping minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2. We know that when two negative integers are multiplied, we get a positive integer. 4 is a 12 into minus 2. Positive integer and negative integer. If you multiply positive integer and negative integer, we will get a negative integer. 12 2s are 24. We got answer here minus 24. So next we will see C1. Okay, C1 we will see here. What they are given? Minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1. We will find out the value of this. Here 4 negative integers are there, right? Now see, minus 4 into minus 3. We will do here grouping into minus 2 into minus 1. Now see, when we multiply two negative integers, we know that the answer will be a positive integer. 4 3s are 12. Multiply by 2 1s are 2. When we multiply two negative integers, we will get a answer in positive integer. Again 12 2s are 24. Here answer we got 24. So next D1 you see. D1 minus 5 into minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 multiplied by minus 1. Now see here minus 5 into, now just we have got the answer here 24, right? Minus 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1, what we got the answer here? 24. Now see what is 24? 5s are 5 4s are is 20, 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, minus 120. Here we got the answer minus 120. Now see students, when two negative integers are multiplied, we are getting a positive integer. When three negative integers are multiplied, we are getting a negative integer. When four negative integers are multiplied, we are getting a positive integer. When 5 negative integers are multiplied, we are getting answer in a negative integer. What we can tell is that if the number of negative integers are even, if the number of negative integers in the product are even, the answer will get in a positive integer. Now see here how many number of negative integers are there? 1, 2. 2 negative integers are there here. 2 is a even. If even comes means answer will come in a positive. Here, how many negative integers are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 is an odd number. If negative integers are odd in number, we will get answer in a negative. Now see here, if we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 4 negative integers are there. 4 negative integers. Number of negative integers are 4. 4 is a even number. Therefore, we will get answer in a positive. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 negative integers are there. 5 is a odd number. If odd means it will come negative. See here, instead of doing this all, what you have to do? Multiply 4 into 3, 12 directly. Here 1, 2. 2 is a even number. Even means plus. Here 4 3 is a 12. 12 2 is a 24. Directly you multiply. If three negative integers are there, it will come. If 3 negative integers are there, 3 is a odd number. It will come a minus. See, 4 3 is a 12, 12 2 is a 24, 24 1 is a 24. Okay. Afterwards count 1 negative integers 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is a even number. Therefore, it will come plus. Here 5 4s are 20, 23 is a 60, 62 is a 120, 120. Okay. How many negative integers are there in number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is a odd number. Therefore, it will come minus. See, now we will understood how to multiply a positive integer and a negative integer. If we multiply a positive integer and negative integer, we will get a negative integer. And we come to know that if we multiply a negative integer and a positive integer, we will get a negative integer. And if we multiply two negative integers, we will get a positive integer. And we come to know also that product of 3 or more negative integers. Now we will see properties of multiplication of integers. Now we will see, student, properties of multiplication of integer. Now see here, if we multiply two integer, the answer will again be an integer. Is integers are closed under multiplication? We will check it by taking some of the examples. Case statement and inference. So see here, minus 20 into minus 5, the first one. Minus 15 into 17, minus 30 into 12. Now see here, students, we will multiply here. Okay. Now see here. Now see here, students, when we know that when we multiply two negative integer, we will get answer in a positive integer. 25 is a 100. When we multiply negative integer and positive integer, we will get answer in a, you write here, plus 100. When we multiply negative integer and a positive integer, we will get answer in a negative integer. What is 15 into 17? That is 225. Minus 30 into 12 is minus 360. Now see here, student, if we multiply two integers, we will get the product again a integer only. Yes or no? We will get what? Product is an integer. Yes, here's here. Minus 15 into 17 is minus 225. Minus 225 is an integer. Yes, what we can tell? Product is an integer. Now see here, minus 30 into 12, minus 360. Here also minus 360 is an integer. Yes, product is an product is an integer. What we can tell? If we multiply two integers, answer will get again a integer only. Therefore, integers are closed under multiplication. What we can tell? Therefore, integers are closed under multiplication. Yes or no? If you multiply two integer, the answer will be again a integer only. See our examples. Minus 20 into minus 5 plus 100. Plus 100 is an integer. Yes, product is an integer. Minus 15 into 17 minus 225. Product is an integer. What we can tell orally? If we take a and b as integers, if we multiply this, the product is also an integer. If you take two integers and if you do multiplication, the answer will again a integer only. Therefore, integers are closed under multiplication. See, on the next property we will see, that is commutative of multiplication. The next property, second property is commutativity of multiplication. So we will take few example here. Statement 1, statement 2 and inference. Now see here, 3 into minus 4. Now see here, minus 4 into 3. What is the answer? 3, when we multiply positive integer and negative integer, answer will be a negative integer. 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12. When we multiply negative integer and positive integer, the answer will be a negative integer. See here, 3 into minus 4 is also minus 12. Minus 4 into 3 is also minus 12. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for integers. Multiplication is commutativity for integers. Yes, we can write 3 into minus 4 is nothing but minus 4 into 3. Now, see the second one. Minus 30 into 12. 12 into minus 30. Now see, 12, 30 12 is 360. When we multiply negative integer and a positive integer, get a negative integer. 12 30s are 360. When we multiply positive integer and negative integer, the answer will be a negative integer. Therefore, what we can tell? Minus 30 into 12 is equal to 12 into minus 30. In general, what I am telling is, A into B is nothing but B into A. A into B is nothing but B into A. If A and B are integers, A into B is nothing but B into A. Multiplication is commutative for integers. Yes, multiplication is commutative for integers. If we change the order of the integer, the answer is coming same. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for integers. So next we will see, next property is multiplication by 0. Next is multiplication by 0. So take any integer you take. Plus 1 into 0 is 0 only. How we come to know this as 0? We have solved it in a, saw it in a pattern, yes or no? Plus 5 into 0 is 0. Any number you take, any number into 0 is 0 only. Any number into 0 is 0. In general, what we can tell is, in general, if a is an integer, a into 0 is nothing but a 0. We can tell that multiplication by 0, if you take any integer and if you multiply it by 0, the answer will be 0 only. In general, if you take any integer, think here a is an integer, a into 0 is 0. This is nothing but multiplication by 0. Next we will see multiplicative identity. Next, fourth one is multiplicative now see here, take any integer, okay, plus 1 into dash is equal to, again I want plus 5. Plus 5 into 1 is plus 5. Take any integer, if you multiply by 1, the same integer will come. If you take minus 1000 into 1, minus 1000 only. What we can tell is, 1 is the multiplicative identity for integers. 1 is a multiplicative identity for integers. Therefore, 1 is the multiplicative identity for integers. Say in general what we can tell, a into 1 is nothing but a. If a is an integer, a into 1 is a. So next property we will see, that is associativity of the next property, associativity for multiplication. Associativity for multiplication. See students, I will take 3 integers, minus 3, minus 2 and 5. Now look at here, minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 5. I will find the product. First I will do the grouping for first 2 integers. Now I will find the answer. When we multiply 2 negative integers, the answer will be in a positive integer. Multiply these numbers as a whole number. 3 2s are 6. Okay. Into minus 5. When we multiply positive integer and negative integer, we will get a negative integer. 6 5s is 30 minus 30. Now what I will do is, I will change the grouping, minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 5. Now I will change the grouping. The minus 3 into 5 2s is 10. When you multiply 2 negative integers, you get a positive integer. 10 3s are 30. When you multiply a negative integer and a positive integer, the answer will be a negative integer. See here, if I change the, first I took the grouping for first and second integer. Yet also the answer here it is minus 30. Here I changed for grouping for second and third integer. For that also answer is coming minus 30. So this is nothing but a associative for multiplication. Therefore, what we can tell here? Therefore, minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 5 is equal to minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 5. See here, if you multiply 3 integers, if you change the order also, the answer is coming same. It does not depend on the order. This is nothing but a associativity for multiplication. So in general, what we can write is, in general, if A, B, C are 3 integers, okay, if A, B, C are 3 integers, we can write A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. This is nothing but associativity for multiplication. So next we will see the next property, that is distributive property. The next property is distributive property. So we know that we have learned distributive property. Yes, in 6th standard, in whole number chapter, we have learned this distributive property. So you know that 16 into 12 is nothing but 16 into 10 plus 2. 16 into 12, this is nothing but distributive property, right? 16 into 10 plus 16 into 2, 16 tens are 160, 16 twos are 32, answer will be 192. Now we will apply this for integers also. Okay, we will take one example. This is nothing but distributive of multiplication over addition. We have learned this. Okay, we will take examples for integer. For integers is multiplication of integer over addition is possible. We will see. So we will take one example here. Minus 2 into 3 plus. Okay, we will check this answer first. See, minus 2 into 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 twos are 16, minus 16. Okay, next, and minus 2 into 3, minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5. If you got this answer also same, we can tell that integers will also hold the property of distributive property. Integers will also holds the property of distributive property. Now see, minus 2 into 3 is minus 6, okay, plus minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. See, minus 6 minus 10 is minus 16. We are getting the answer same. Therefore, we can tell that, say what we can write here now. Now, therefore, minus 2 into 3 plus 5 is nothing but minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5. Okay, we will take one more example, that is B1. We will check whether it is whole, the answer is coming for different integers also or no. Okay, plus 7. Now see here, minus 4 into minus 2 plus 7. It will be minus 4 into 5 5 4s are 20 minus 20, and minus 4 into minus 2 plus minus 4 into 7. I will check here also the answer will come same or no. 4 2s are 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus minus 7 4s are 28 plus 8 plus minus is minus 28. The answer we are getting minus 20. See here both answers are same. What we can say from here? See here, what we can tell from here? We can tell that distributive property will holds for integers also. Yes or no? What we can tell? Distributivity of multiplication over addition is true for integers also. From these two, what we can write here? From these two we can write minus 4 into minus 2 plus 7 is equal to minus 4 into minus 2 plus minus 4 into 7. So from this we can tell that distributivity of multiplication over addition is true for integers also. In general we can tell if a, b, c are three integers, a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Okay. Now we will see whether distributivity of multiplication over subtraction will holds for integer, yes or no, we will see here. Okay. So we will take one example. Minus 4 into minus 5 into minus 4 minus of minus 6. We will check this first. Okay. Now see here, minus, look at here, minus 4 into minus 4 minus is plus 6 minus 5 into minus 4 plus 6 is plus 2. 5 2s is 10 minus 10. Now and what is minus 5 into minus 4? Okay, minus 5 into minus 6. We will check this answer here. 5 4s is 20. When two negative integers are added, we will get a positive integer. Minus is plus. 6 5s are 30. 20 minus 30 is 10. So now see here students. Here now this part is over here. Okay. We are now we are seeing whether distributivity of multiplication over subtraction is true for integers or no. See here both answers are coming same. Therefore what we can tell is that, therefore from this we can tell that minus 5 into minus 4 minus of minus 6 is equal to minus 5 into minus 4 minus of minus 5 into minus 6. Okay, the both answers are coming same. In general what we can tell is that, in general, if a, b, c are three integers, what we can write? A into b minus c is equal to a into b minus of a into c. See, in general we can tell this. See here, in distributive property, distributive of multiplication over addition is true for integers. Also, it is true for distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. Over subtraction, it is true. See here, in today's class we have learned how to multiply the integers and what are the properties of multiplication of integers, that is closure property, commutative property, multiplication by 0, multiplication by 1, associative property and distributive property, that is distributive of multiplication over addition is true for integers, and also distributive of multiplication over subtraction is also true for integers. In next class we are going to solve the problem. See you in next class. Thank you.